This is the exact moment this killer realized a murder he committed was caught on camera.
She looking like? Kathleen? Katie? That's the same name, right?
The reason I think we're asking about her is because the family made a report they haven't seen her.
You found blood in the unit? No way. No, I wasn't doing it.
Another study.
Yeah.
And we watched video.
Yeah. Yo, you watched the video.
We have video of you talking to Katie.
Well, yeah, I've talked to Katie before.
Talking to her on Monday, driving her van away. Her keys were found in your dad's basement today.
You know, shit. That fucking Jim, he's trying. I bet he's trying to get back.
That's not the narrative you want to try to go.
This is just one of the 4 cases we'll be covering in this video times killers didn't realize they were being recorded, starting with the shocking case of Michael Olsen. In the summer of 2019 in West Akron, Ohio, the friends and family of Mary Kay, Katie Wolfarth, would keep calling and texting her to try and get a hold of her. But after 2 days without a response, her friends began to worry that the worst had happened. So a missing persons report was filed and the police were called.
Hi, I reported a friend missing earlier today, and I think we have maybe gone paperwork or whatever for a missing person.
Okay, and who's missing?
Mary Kay Wolfarth,
How old is the missing person?
268, born in 50.
Okay, when was the last time you saw her?
1 o'clock yesterday.
At her place?
No, I saw her at an auction, and then we were supposed to meet again today at 3 o'clock.
Oh,
And
okay.
she didn't show up, and so I went to her house, and her mail and her newspaper were on the porch. Her neighbor said she hadn't come home last night, which is like totally out of character.
Okay.
And she has 2 cats here that I have to feed.
Okay, so she didn't show up for, to meet up with you?
No.
24 hours later, Katie's loved ones would continue to express their concerns to the cops as well as provide them with more details about her disappearance.
What's going on? And her sister is missing for just about like 1 hour or 8 hours. She didn't feed her cats. Her cats are everything in the whole wide world. Can't find her. I mean, we've checked the house, we've checked everything.
Yeah, she's not at any local hospitals because we were called out
Yeah, I
yesterday.
did that this morning. We checked the tails. She's not there.
Katie's friends were adamant with the police that it wouldn't make sense for her to just leave without saying anything. So the cops keep asking questions to see if they can dig up any leads.
Plays Pokemon and meets all kinds of weird people playing Pokemon, and I don't know if that could have anything to do with it either. Either way, she's missing. We can't find her, and we're at a loss.
Katie's friends continue to try to help the cops by giving them whatever information comes to mind, including any potential suspects.
Any idea where she'd go?
Here's the only thing we can piece together. She had called her sister, left a message that she had a handyman that could do work for her, and he could come to Pennsylvania and work for and stay in her house. And that's the last message anybody heard.
That the worker could come from Pennsylvania?
Yeah, from here to Pennsylvania. Stay.
Her house in
So
Pennsylvania.
you're in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. She called her and told her that she had a worker that could come down to Swissville to stay at her house, which is something she wanted to allow, and to work on her house, like a handyman thing, and then she was giggling at the end of it, which is not my aunt.
The information provided by Katie's friends gave the cops enough to begin their investigation, and it didn't take them long to find Katie's consistent whereabouts, which include her antique store and a storage unit. But the police were about to receive a call that would be their first real break in the case.
Akron Police Fire, Stephen R.
Good morning. My name is Craig. I work at Leslie Floor Sandy. We have rental units behind our building, and there is a lady that has been missing. I don't know if a report has been filed.
Okay.
Her name is Katie Wolfarth. My reason for calling is that her rental unit has been entered by another individual. We have it on surveillance case.
Okay.
And to my knowledge, that individual has no permission, reason, authority to go in there.
Okay. Okay, so Katie, how do you know she's missing?
Well, her partner, a man by the name of Dave, they both rent units from us. And he came in Monday evening, asked Richard, the other fellow, if he had seen Katie Wolfarth. And Richard said no. And Dave came in again this morning And I started looking for the security tapes that we've got, and I found this individual going into her unit.
The call was from the manager at the self-storage facility that Katie used. He said that Katie's storage unit was entered by someone who had no permission to be there, and he had it all on tape. So the police officers rushed over to the storage facility to see the evidence.
Hello. Okay, so that's her van?
Yes, sir.
Can we just start the video and
That's what we're doing.
just watch it? Mind if I take a seat?
Nope. We got a good
All right.
Rather look at you this way than
The following footage is real and shows exactly what happened to Katie and why she is missing. The footage began by showing Katie taking items in and out of her silver Kia Sedona and into her storage unit. A short time later, a male suspect can be seen approaching Katie to have a conversation with her. After ending the conversation with a high five, the suspect can be seen approaching Katie's storage. Moments later, Katie can be seen walking away from her storage unit to take some trash out to a garbage dump at the back of the facility. This is the moment the killer made his move. The suspect walks into Katie's storage unit and waits for her to return. Only minutes later, the suspect is seen exiting Katie's storage unit, but he's wearing a white blanket draped over him. Almost as if he was retrieved, law enforcement found that the unit was rented out by James Olsen, who identified his son, Michael J. Olsen, as the man in the CCTV footage. The police determined this footage was enough evidence to investigate further and went to open the storage unit Michael was seen wheeling the body into. Once inside, police would find a deceased Katie and other pieces of evidence that were still covered in blood. Now that the police had a culprit for the murder, the search was on to find him and make an arrest. Fortunately for them, only days after the discovery, Olsen would be arrested for breaking into a nearby restaurant on a completely unrelated crime. The following is footage from his arrest. Bear in mind, at the time of this arrest, Olsen has no idea the police knew about his involvement in Katie's disappearance.
Yeah, this way, sir.
Yes, I need Tuesday.
I should know your face.
What's
You
that?
ever been to the county before?
Yes.
What if I took you? What if I took you?
Well, I got a stupid TPO, my ex-girlfriend, who
What's her name?
was a hubsy. That was,
Is this an Akron?
well, no, she lives in the Falls.
Olsen believed that he was about to be interrogated for breaking and entering when in reality, he was about to be informed that the murder he committed only days earlier was caught on camera.
Oh, yes.
Dude, this is so fucking stupid breaking in there. Are you even kidding me? I can't believe they were fucking calling me for that. These things are gonna fall off anyway. The pants are gonna fall off. I lost so much damn weight. Oh shit, now I gotta piss. Fuck. Luke, I've got to take a leak in the worst way. Every time I keep hitting this thing, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, it is a little chilly in here.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is.
The detectives begin the interrogation by easing Olsen into everything with small talk. And after they read him his Miranda rights, they decide to ask him about the break-in first, hoping that way he'll open up before he suspects he's there for something more serious.
And then when we came in, we arrived and you were in the basement at that time.
Yeah, I was getting stuff out of the basement. And all of a sudden I heard, is there anybody here? And I was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, oh shit. And then I came out. I wasn't ducking down like the one officer said. I was freaking trying to get some stuff clean for him. And why wouldn't they lie to me? Why would they say that I was trying to steal stuff? God, I've lived there for...
I don't know if they actually said you were trying to steal something.
Well, what am I doing here?
Well, because they said that they didn't know that you were in a house.
Oh my God, did you see how intoxicated she was? They drink all day, every day. They drink a liter of Kamchatka damn near every day.
After asking him about the break-in, officers shift the conversation to something more lighthearted before leaving him in the room to sit with his thoughts.
It was like probably 3 or 4 days ago. I was just being goofy and just shaving around. My cousin's coming in from town. He's a Marine. I wanted to do something funny for him, and heck, I've never shaved my head before, really. I mean, a couple times, but not like shaved it.
Right.
It feels kind of good. I kind of like it.
A little cooler in the summer, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and literally, I think, so I played courthouse baseball with a buddy of mine back, I think I played from when I was 27 until about 30. Anyway, in the Thurman Munson Stadium, I didn't have gel and I didn't have my hat. So I was going like this, it was in my face, I was like, fuck it, I'm getting rid of it. I can't fucking believe it. They said that they didn't know I was in the house. What a crock of shit. Unfucking believable. Oh man, come on. Can you please take these shit off? I don't believe you.
Olsen still seems to believe that this entire interrogation is about his breaking and entering charge. But when the interrogators come back in the room, he'll find out why he's really being questioned.
So, are you aware that that storage area, they've got all kinds of cameras?
Oh, yeah, because of the theft. Yeah.
Olsen brings up someone named Tim, a name that he'll come back to later, but not before he tells the cops that he can't quite remember the last time he was at the storage unit, a convenient gap in memory that the investigators press him on.
So when was the last time you were up at the storage unit?
Like I said, yesterday, the surgeons and stuff around the shop.
Olsen claims that he wasn't at the storage unit on Monday, and when confronted with a picture of Katie, says that the last time he saw her was on Saturday or Sunday. But that's when law enforcement reminds Olsen that there's a video and that they've seen it. And based on that evidence and his constant fidgeting, they know if he's lying.
Monday.
I don't think it was up there Monday. I really don't. I don't think it was up there Monday. I know I was there over the weekend.
Well, like I told you, there's video.
Yeah.
We watched video.
Yeah. No, you watched. No,
did you talk to her at all?
No. Yeah, well, she actually tried to knock on my door one night. She said I was sleeping up there. I fell asleep or something. She gave me a fan if I was hot or something. So I had talked to her before, yeah.
So, would her DNA be in your storage unit?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
No. Why would her DNA?
Well, the reason I think we're asking about her is because the family made a report and haven't seen her for a couple of days. What? So we're trying to find her.
DNA? Why? No, she was, if anything, she stepped right inside my unit and gave me and she blew off the filter for my shop vac that I was using. This is ridiculous.
Okay. So, on Monday, her sister got a phone call, or actually a message left on her machine, saying Katie was telling her she has this handyman named James.
Oh yeah, her sister in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I was gonna do a little road trip work trip for her, but yeah.
Okay. Remember having that conversation?
Yeah.
Monday?
So you saw her Monday, or sometime in the last couple of days.
Yeah, last couple of days. Yeah.
Because she's been missing for a couple of days, so we've been trying to find her. Do you have any idea where she might be? Did she talk about where she was going?
No idea. She did not say where she was going. No.
Again, there's video, and this was Monday. It shows you moving her van.
No.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't moving her van.
Video doesn't lie. Can you explain that?
No, I can't. Wasn't me.
Who else would drive your truck?
Drive my truck? Nobody.
You know why we found any blood in her?
found blood in their unit?
Yeah, do you have any cuts from when you were?
I've got cuts all the time from working construction, man. All the time.
Well, again, the blood that we found in her unit.
Oh, is it even my blood? No, that'd be my blood. I didn't cut myself over there.
Despite the mounds of video evidence and specific details that the cops provide, Olsen still denies his involvement and sticks to his lies. But the detectives don't back down. They turn up the heat of the interrogation to try to get more answers.
Monday, whatever day, Tuesday to Sunday, there's nothing to explain. No.
There's nothing to explain.
Well, we found blood in your unit. A lot of blood. And here. Do you want to explain that?
I mean, I cut myself on some glass and...
What about here?
Was like, how long have you been keeping your hair like that?
Literally like 2-3 days.
Okay.
Literally like 2-3 days.
Well, you said, I think you said it was about 3 or 4 days ago earlier.
Well, 3-4 days, 2-3 days. Like I said, I don't know how my time sucks.
We found lots of blood in your storage unit.
Lots of blood.
We found sticks, instruments with a lot of blood.
No fucking way.
Like Sergeant Mark
And
said.
someone's gonna frame me or something. It's ridiculous.
No, you just said that the only 2 people that have access to your unit.
But somebody, like, if you ever look up in the soffit, that fucking Tim, he's trying. I bet he's trying to get back.
The detectives lay out all of the evidence they have right in front of Olsen to try to get a confession, but he continues to deny his involvement. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, he begins to pin the crime on the mysterious Tim he mentioned earlier. But the investigators stop the Tim narrative in its tracks and continue to lay down the facts in front of Olsen.
We have video of you talking to Katie.
Well, yeah, I've talked to Katie before.
Talking to her on Monday, driving her van away. Her keys were found in your dad's basement today.
You gotta be shitting me.
No. How did Tim get out there and plant that?
Tim fucking, he's fucking,
No.
That's not the narrative you want to try to go with. That's not going to work for you, buddy.
Something bad happened to Katie. You know it. You know what happened. So like Sergeant Marquette has given you the opportunity to give us your narrative.
yeah. So stupid.
What happened? She wouldn't give you some money. She wouldn't give you a job.
Olsen begins giving the cops his confession, but starts by telling them that his ex-girlfriend made him a different person.
We have
Yeah.
the sticks.
Yeah.
Tell us what happened, Michael. I mean, it's probably going to help you. I mean, you can't feel good holding this in.
No, not really. No, I just...
Tell us what happened.
I snapped, man. I snapped. I just... Something came over me. I don't know.
What makes you?
My ex-girlfriend, dude, it was a downfall. It's not she wasn't holding a gun to me. There might have been an ex-girlfriend, but she made me a different person because of her toxic, narcissistic ways. I was mentally, verbally, emotionally abused. I don't know, just I snapped and Katie said something about my fucking ex-girlfriend. I don't know. You know what?
Well,
yeah, I snapped.
tell us what happened.
Olsen explains that he was mentally, verbally, and emotionally abused by his girlfriend, which is, of course, horrible. But it's difficult to determine why Olsen is bringing this up here. It seems like he's using this to try and garner some sympathy from the detectives, or at the very least, put some of the blame for the murders on the actions of the ex-girlfriend. Regardless of the reasoning, the detectives press Olsen further to get the confession.
I mean, I think you know that. I think you're just getting me wanting to say it.
That's why I told you, this is your narrative. This is your chance to say for your story.
Yeah, well, I just...
Are you just a cold-blooded,
homicidal
maniac?
Not at all.
Or was it heat of the moment?
Heat of the moment type of thing. Dude, I snapped.
So take us through it, man.
I just went over there, hit her on the head. That was it.
What'd you hit her on the head with?
Yes, something.
Like a metal pipe, a walking stick?
Something in there.
Wooden?
Yeah, it was actually a piece of the, I don't even see that, a piece of the fireplace stick looking one of those broken. I don't know what I just saw it, grabbed it, and I just fucking snapped it.
Did you do it in her unit or?
Yeah. And then I don't know, so it was a stupid idea to do it, because I knew about those fucking cameras.
Where's the van?
No idea. I parked it in the hood somewhere.
How'd the keys end up down at your dad's?
I took the key off there and I was gonna get rid of those. I was gonna wipe them off. It was dumb. I shouldn't have never done it. Obviously, I'm going to jail for the rest of my life, but I snapped, man. I've been so emotionally and verbally abused. You have no idea. I got a mother that fucking, staying with. I'm 35 years old. You have no idea. Yeah, you have no idea. So there's my narrative.
Olsen was charged with aggravated murder, rape, gross abuse of a corpse, grand theft of a motor vehicle, and trespass in a habitation. He pleaded guilty to the crime and was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Being verbally and emotionally abused is never okay and should never have happened to Olsen, but it shouldn't be used as an excuse for ending Katie's life. This video footage led the police to the killer's front door. But what happens when CCTV footage catches a true monster? On May 24th, 2012, in Montreal, Quebec, John Lynn walked into this apartment complex, never to be seen again. The next day, suspensions rose when Lynn's boss found it unusual that he didn't show up for work. But the fears only increased when Lynn's friends showed up at his apartment only to find it empty, a discovery that led to a missing persons report being filed on May 29, 2012. In this security footage, Lynn is seen walking with Luka Magnotta into an apartment complex, evidence that helped set in motion a worldwide manhunt. The next day, an 11-minute video entitled "One Lunatic, One Ice Pick" was posted to bestgore.com. In the video, a male was tied to a bed frame and stabbed repeatedly with an ice pick and kitchen knife. The perpetrator then dismembered the body and performed acts of necrophilia. When the video was posted, numerous people tried to report the video to local police and the FBI, but the report was initially dismissed. However, the report was later confirmed to be authentic after human remains, bloody clothes, and papers identifying Magnotta were discovered behind the apartment. But the footage from the security camera that was later found showed Magnotta. On May 26, 2012, Magnotta can be seen taking trash bags out of his apartment as well as taking more trips to the garbage. Discovered that Magnotta dismembered Junlin's body and sent his remains to various locations, including the Conservative Party of Canada, George's School, and Falls Creek Elementary School.
But the fact that he, cut up this person's body and then mailed it to various, offices of political parties here in Canada, that whole execution of the plan is what is striking to investigators here. These kind of crimes have happened before, yes, but the fact that he posted it and that he wanted to put it out there also reveals to them that this is somebody who at all costs wants the notoriety that comes with it.
A human torso was also found in a suitcase outside of the apartment building by a janitor. After searching the scene and recovering human remains, bloody clothes, and blunt objects in the back alley, police searched security cameras and zeroed in on Magnotta. When investigating his apartment, police found the place empty, but blood was found throughout the entire residence, including on the table, the mattress, the refrigerator, and the tub. An arrest warrant was issued for Magnotta, and a manhunt began.
A man is killed, his corpse defiled, and then dismembered. Authorities have identified the suspect. They say an online video shows him cutting up the body.
What we know about him, Rosemary, is that he is a narcissist extraordinaire. He has littered the internet with photos of himself, videos of himself in endless poses. He was a self-styled model, porn actor, stripper, and couldn't seem to get enough of himself online. There were also tracks that he posted on his musings about, how to disappear without a trace, on his predilection for necrophilia, about how he wanted to be a serial killer. This man was clearly disturbed, and he was also very, very, very much into himself. What is very striking about this man is his desire, and it seems to be a pathological desire, to put himself out there, to the point that he even posted his own video of him, committing this very, very horrific crime upon a victim that has yet to be identified.
On May 26, 2012, Magnotta used a false passport to fly from Montreal to Paris. Officers tracked down his location using his cell phone, but when they arrived, he had already left. Magnotta was still on the run, and he used his contacts in the area to hop from place to place, eventually ending up on a Eurolines bus with the hopes of making it to Berlin, Germany. He'd make it there, but he'd have company. On June 4th, 2012, Berlin police caught up to Magnotta in an internet cafe. He tried to give fake names, but was eventually apprehended and escorted escorted back to Canada. Magnotta is now serving a life sentence. The surveillance footage in this case was just a piece of the puzzle. But what happens when video footage is what breaks the case open? On May 9th, 2021, 13-year-old Tristan Bailey's body was found near a retention pond. On the night of her death, Bailey and one of her classmates who lived close by, Aiden Fucci, were hanging out at a mutual friend's house. But in the early morning hours, Fucci convinced Bailey to leave the house and go for a walk. This video footage from a residence shows two teens walking eastbound that matched the description of Aiden Fucci and Tristan Bailey. Over an hour later, the same security camera footage caught a teenager investigators say is Fucci running back to where he came from with his white shoes in his hands. Only this time, Bailey isn't with him. This would imply that either Fucci walked Tristan to her house or something truly terrible happened. Bailey was reported missing by her family that morning, and her body was later found in a wooded area near a pond by a resident. She had been stabbed 114 times. The weapon was a buck knife with a missing tip that had been found near the body. On May 10th, officers investigated Fucci's house, where they found incriminating evidence, which included white shoes, a sheath that matched the knife, and bloody clothing. Fucci is brought to the police station, and once there, his parents have a few words for him.
You know they found this girl, right?
Where?
In our neighborhood. Down our main street.
Is she good?
No, she's not. She's dead. That's why this is very important. It's all on you right now.
That isn't my problem.
You were
You
the
were
last
the
one
last
with
one
her.
seen with her. So right now, it's facing you right now, son. So however you talk, you breathe, you think, then you respond.
This is very serious, Aiden. You can't act like I don't know. I don't know. You can't, and you can't
You
say
understand
nothing
this
that's
is
gonna mess
serious? Clearly. You understand, right?
Mm-hmm.
you up. Everything you say will affect you.
That Snapchat that you did was not very smart.
Not good at
either.
all. Now we have people wanting to burn our house down and our cars down because of that Snapchat thing you did. It's all over. You're all over the internet.
The Snapchats that are mentioned here are a reference to these Snapchats, which were taken after Fucci was interrogated by police. In them, Fucci acts like the situation isn't serious.
It's in a cop car, cuz. Tripping, dude. We're having fun in a cop car. Yep.
Fucci's parents continue interrogating him to get his side of the story.
What were you doing outside that late at night?
I was at Trey's house, hanging out with them.
Did you kiss or do anything with this girl?
Be honest as you can to them.
To
Yes.
Yeah, I kissed her.
anything further?
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all have sex?
Did she really grab you and you just really pushed her, or was that?
No, she did.
Okay.
You don't know what happened to her after you pushed her?
Did she say ow or get mad?
And she said Aiden. She was like, Aiden. I think I pushed her, but I just told her to F off. I just walked off.
You wore khakis or blue jeans?
Blue jeans.
You sure it was not one of them? When we looked on the camera, you were wearing khakis.
Here, when asked about what clothes he was wearing, Fucci responds, blue jeans. In response, his mother says, when we looked at the camera, you were wearing khakis. An interesting response that indicates that either Fucci's mom is remembering wrong or she's trying to cover for him.
Are you not scared?
Not really.
Not really?
I'm a little scared, but...
If you didn't do nothing, I'd be worried about.
I know, that's all I was asking.
You didn't do nothing, right?
What's that?
It's a hell of a bad time, bad spot. Leaving a 13-year-old girl by herself in the middle of the streets at 3 o'clock in the morning or whatever time. It's not smart, bro. Walking home with her in the middle of the night, that wasn't smart either. Did you kiss her this night?
Mm-hmm.
This last night?
Mm-hmm.
We're at Trey's house?
Mm-hmm.
On the walk?
Think about every question he's going to ask you. Before you answer it, you think about the answer again. The next hour or two.
You're going to make it rough on him. Ask him the same question to make sure he gives him the same answer. You're going to badger you and badger you and badger you and badger you. So your answer changes.
Despite his mother's advice, Fucci changed his story multiple times. And after further investigation, Fucci was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. He was sentenced to life in prison. In a shocking twist, video evidence from inside Fucci's home was released that seemed to show Fucci's mother, Crystal Smith, washing her son's bloody jeans while he was being questioned. When officers searched the home, they found a pair of wet jeans that tested positive for the presence of blood. Smith was charged with evidence tampering. All of this footage helped bring Bailey's killer to justice. But what happens when cell phone footage helps put bigots in jail? On February 23, 2020, Ahmaud Arbery, a 25-year-old black man, was the victim of a hate crime. The perpetrators, Travis James McMichael and Gregory Johns McMichael, grabbed their guns and chased Arbery after he ran past their driveway, suspecting him to be the person who was robbing some of the houses in the area.
What's the address of emergency?
I'm out here at Satilla Shores. There's a black male running down the street.
Where at Satilla Shores?
I don't know what street we're on.
For several minutes, Arbery was chased through the neighborhood, but he couldn't escape. He was eventually boxed in by their trucks and shot by Travis James McMichael.
Stop right there! Is it? Stop! Travis!
Sir, hello, sir.
After being shot once, Arbery tried to wrestle the gun away from Travis, but was shot twice more. The perpetrators of the crime claimed self-defense, but Arbery was unarmed. In this bodycam footage, police officers can be seen speaking with the suspects.
I said, Travis, go back that way. He said, no, I'm going to go head him off. So sure enough, he comes around, we come back down here, and he's right here. And he starts running past us. And Travis backs up and says, hey, stop, we want to talk to you. Or something to that effect. I don't remember the exact words that was said. By this time, I'm in the back of the truck. So the guy, he's looking dead at us, you know? He's like, from me to you. And he turns and he runs. Travis gets out with the shotgun and runs up there. And, I said, Travis, don't shoot, don't do anything. The guy turns and comes at him. And they start wrestling, and Travis shoots him around the chest.
If he would have stopped, this wouldn't happen.
That's fine. That's fine.
I live right there. We've had break-ins.
Okay.
And my gun's stolen.
Okay.
And we caught him the other day, and Dad was outside and saw him running by, and the neighbors pointing and everything. So
saw who running by?
Him.
Okay.
So we run out to stop him to talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
He took off running. He never knew. Stopped. He come out of the truck running at us. I told him stop till he hit me. I had nothing to do. There's nothing else I can do.
I got you. You're also, we're going to give you a ride to headquarters. You're going to talk to some investigators. Say everything's got to be done right.
I know.
Okay.
I want it done right.
I got you. So
this just doesn't look good. It just shot me.
One of the first things Travis McMichael said to the officer was, if he would have stopped, this wouldn't have happened. An interesting comment considering that McMichael was the one who was armed in this situation. He didn't have to escalate things to violence. While this officer is speaking with Travis, another tracks down William Roderick Bryan, sure to speak with him.
People get broken into out here. Right. So I hollered at them. I said, y'all got him? And he just kept running. He was full bore running down Burford. They got down to the end down there somewhere. I must have passed him because I pulled out of my driveway, was going to try to block him. But he was going all around it, and I made a few moves at him, and he didn't stop. And they started coming from that way.
Okay, they is in this
white truck.
White truck?
Yeah. And I tried to kind of block him again. I didn't really know who that was at the time, but I tried to block him again. That didn't happen. They went around me, so I turned around, come back. About the time I was fixing to get out the truck or see what he was doing, he started coming back towards me. But they all jump out the damn truck. He turns around, comes, sees me. He turns back around and starts hauling ass that way.
Okay.
He's out the truck on the driver's side, and he had the shotgun.
Okay, who did?
The driver's side.
The driver of this truck had the shotgun.
Right.
Okay.
Travis over there. I guess.
All right. So pause 1 minute so I can get it right. So when he got out with the shotgun, where was the black male at that time?
Man, I want to say about the middle of this driveway.
Okay.
But on the road right there.
Yes.
And then Travis.
That's
never
fine.
really,
hey, first of all, take your time. You're good, man.
He never really raised his gun to him.
Okay.
But about that time, he come over and started just wailing on his face. The black dude started hitting the white guy in the face.
Okay. And this occurred where? Around the driveway or right here?
Around the driveway area.
Around the driveway area, okay.
Yep.
Now, did this gentleman here, right? Did he walk up to the black guy with the shotgun?
No, it was Travis.
Okay, the other guy.
With all the blood on him.
He's standing there with the shotgun.
Yep.
The guy.
No. Travis has got the shotgun.
Okay, this guy's got the shotgun. He was the one in the truck.
Actually, he was around the front of the truck by this point, and he had a pistol.
Who was driving the truck?
Travis.
Okay. So tell me about Travis. Start at that point again. Where was Travis at? Because I want to make sure I knew who jumped out of the truck with a shotgun. Who jumped out of the truck with a shotgun?
Travis.
Okay. He got out of the truck with a shotgun. Then what happened?
He come around the other side.
Okay.
Greg here come around the other side
with a pistol.
Okay. By that time,
this gentleman here is standing on this side of the truck with a shotgun.
Yep.
Okay.
And they were hitting on each other.
All right, pause right there for me. All right. He's right here with a shotgun. This guy went around the other side with a handgun. Black gentleman standing right here around the driveway area.
Well, he's still in the road. He never
okay,
makes
so
it
right
to
in
the
the road
driveway.
there.
Yeah.
Okay. At what point? What happened there with the three individuals? Who?
Man, I think the black guy come over. I mean, like I say, the gun was about like this. From what I remember seeing, the gun was about like this. Black guy come over and started wailing on his head.
Okay.
On Travis's head.
Okay. And do you remember where were you at this point?
Back a little further than I am right now.
Okay.
In the truck.
Did that occur closer toward the truck? Did the black guy advance toward the truck a little bit?
No. Travis was on this side.
Okay.
Black guy comes this way.
Okay.
Eddie.
All right. And that was around the front of the truck then, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Where is he at during this physical altercation?
He's standing kind of more in front of the truck.
Okay.
With his pistol.
Okay. And where is the shotgun located at during this? While the black guy is punching, you said the black guy was punching the white guy in the face, right? In the head?
Yeah.
While he's punching him, where is
Most of the time it's down like this.
Okay.
And Travis really can't get away from him, can't pull up with the shotgun. I think Travis even gets a lick or two in.
Okay.
And the other black guy gets another lick or two in. And about that time the shotgun gets raised up and he pulls the trigger.
Okay.
And then it seems like it goes for a second of struggling again.
Okay.
I mean, like good 10 seconds maybe.
Okay.
Before again. I think I heard three shots.
Bryan told police that he saw Arbery running by, so he tried to block him multiple times, cornered him, and chased after him in his truck. Remember, this was all because they all assumed he committed a crime.
Defending himself? Did he look like he was defending himself to you?
Yeah. I mean, if the guy would have stopped, you know, I mean, find out what was going on, he obviously was up to something. I mean, this would have never happened. You know, should we have been chasing him? I don't know. I mean, but, yeah, no, at that point, one time when I cornered him up over here, he was trying to get in my truck. He tried to get in my door.
Okay.
So
that was on his road here?
No, it was on that road.
On that road. So he come up to your door and was pulling your door handle on the driver's side?
Driver's side. Matter of fact, he's probably
so let me ask you this. What did it look like he was trying to do? He was trying to get on this side of the car, right? What did it look like he was trying to do? What?
I mean, I'd cut him off pretty good now, you know, but I mean,
did he actually pull on your handle?
I wouldn't be surprised if that's his warrants right there.
Okay.
He was trying to get to the handle.
Okay. Nobody got this on video? You just witnessed it, correct?
I got it.
You got it on video?
I ain't looked at it. Okay. You ready?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right.
At what point did you start videoing?
Well, I thought he was going to get away.
Okay.
So that was the reason.
You was trying to capture who he looked like?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I probably got 3 videos. I mean, I probably started over here. I don't know what I got because half the time I was trying to drive. Then I realized I had my damn seatbelt on. If I get thrown through the damn windshield trying to chase this joker.
Okay.
You know, so I kind of threw the phone down so they didn't tell them what's on there, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But I think this is on there.
Yeah, let's take a look, man.
Bryan tells the officer that the encounter was recorded, so the officer steps inside of his vehicle to retrieve and watch the footage of Arbery being chased and eventually shot.
What is some lead up to this? Like, I see you see him running and you're like, oh.
You see me throw, I mean, they come running by, he come running by and the truck was following him, or right beside him or whatever.
The white truck was following him.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I understand.
And they went by your house when you was out there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was on the front porch. We've been working on it all morning. So, I mean, you know, that come cruising by and I'm like...
Then the dude turned around and came back this way. The truck turned around and followed them.
Yeah.
So when they come back right through here, they went up this road.
They come back right through here. Yeah. Or, excuse me, the black guy come running right through here. And I didn't see the white truck, so I figured he was probably circling the block.
You want me to keep it 10-3 for now?
I figured the white truck was circling the block. I didn't see him.
Okay.
I mean, that's kind of the way I was thinking anyway. The black guy, like I say, went on up towards about the damn fire truck, but I think I somehow changed his mind and he cut back through this way. I think I blocked him again or something over there.
Okay.
And he cut back through this way, so I went back up in here and went that way, and that's about where your video picks up.
When the black dude come back this way, it was a white truck behind him, or they went on around?
No, he come around.
Oh, okay.
Me and him passed.
He went around, black guy come this way, white truck come down through here, and then that's when they come up here, then back down. Right? The black guy come up here a little bit.
No, I was following the black guy that way, and then he turned around.
Right, he come up this way and then went back.
And went back this way.
Okay.
And I was trying to turn around back there, and they were already right behind me.
Okay. Yep, okay. And at some point, when they were right behind him on this road, they went ahead of him at some point because and when they stopped here.
I almost want to say that the black guy was tired of running.
Okay.
And he was fixing to come in front of him, regardless of whether, you know, he seen me around the corner right there, and he was like, man, I'm done. So, at that point, he didn't look like he was trying to run anywhere. It looked like he was trying to go for that truck. And I think at this point, about that time the door opened, Travis come out or whatever, and that's about what you see.
Yeah, okay. But at some point, you probably, I don't think, it didn't show the video, so you didn't see it, but at some point, the truck got ahead of the black guy. So when the black guy came up this road, the truck had to have passed him because in your video it shows the black guy running and running around the truck. Okay, okay. All right.
Yeah, he had to have passed him.
So you told me what you observed. Tell me, if you don't mind, tell me what did you hear? Best that you can remember. What did you hear?
Begin with stop. What'd you do, or something like that? What'd you steal? What'd you do? Coming out of the truck.
Okay.
The black guy never said a word. I mean, I had my window down, was right up here close to him a couple of times.
Okay.
You know, he never said a word. And just struggling and stop. And
so you kept hearing that repeatedly.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, man. Whatever you get, hey, it's gonna be huge. So whatever y'all give, y'all just plug it in for me and do your stuff. You know what I'm saying?
From what I understand, that's
Appreciate it, brother.
I haven't talked to him in a whole bit.
Who? Yeah. No, I think we're all getting small pieces and gonna put it together. So thank you, brother. All right, so you heard him. You know, stop. What you do? And all that. Okay, then what?
And then when it was here, I was still hearing quit or stop or something right here. I mean, it was, and that was out of the white guys. The black guy never said anything. And then after that, about the only thing I really remember hearing was just struggling between the two.
Okay.
More so the white guy than the black guy. Really never remember hearing a sound really out of the black guy.
Okay.
Not a bunch of words. Really.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Travis would continue to claim that their actions were self-defense, even though Arbery never had a weapon or even yelled at anyone. Travis, James, McMichael, Gregory, Johns, McMichael, and William Roderick Bryan Jr. were all charged with 1 count of malice murder, 4 counts of felony murder, 2 counts of aggravated assault, 1 count of false imprisonment, and 1 count of criminal attempt to commit false imprisonment. Travis, James, McMichael, and Gregory Johns McMichael were sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, while William Roderick Bryan Jr. was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 30 years.